Um, Final question. Um, the previous question that we're looking at, we were talking about someone who's proactive. You
Yeah.
can see that you are facing problems in the coming months, and you go to your bank or your institution and say, okay, guys, I may not manage. How about we renegotiate our terms? Um, I'm told there's another question on social media, but I'll read the last question anyway. Then we'll
Okay.
look at the final question.
Yeah.
So, advice to someone who's already overspent. If a viewer, we may have people who are watching this show and they're already deep in the hole, and they're now thinking to themselves, what hope is there for me? Because I've not been addressed in this cast. What is the best simple action plan for them to recover financially in the new year?
Yeah. Okay. So I think as we alluded to earlier, so one, I think you need to ensure that you also maintain your testimony and
Yes.
your reputation
Yes.
by ensuring that you don't default. You don't start. You even block the number of the person.
The person who's demanding their money.
In this day and age, you can see, at least in the olden days, when the phone rings, you don't even know who's calling. Not the cell phones, but the land phones.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So I think for me, another aspect to ensure that you come out of that is, it's also maybe what countries do. I recall when I was still in school, when the Chiluba administration, for those who may be younger, may have just read about President FTJ Chiluba in the
Yes,
books,
yes,
but
yes.
I lived during the time when
Yes.
he came to power. There's something they were talking about: structural adjustment, austerity, and so forth. So, if you are in debt, cut off some things that you can live without. Yes, you can live without, so that you can free up some resources, which you can apply to the debt that you've renegotiated in
Yes.
terms of repayment. So,
Yes.
so that at the end of the day, you don't get to a situation where you completely fail to pay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you
yes.
should still be deliberate. You borrowed, pay back.
You just have to
Yeah.
be responsible. It's
Yeah,
not your money.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone sacrificed, to give you that money.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So it's all about readjusting,
Yes,
which is quite
readjust-
difficult for a lot of people. Actually, I think
Yeah,
you are used to a certain.
Yeah. I think it is, because I recall one time, I think there's somebody who was struggling financially, and when I talked to this person, I was like, I think just move from the neighborhood where you are
Where you're
living.
staying, yes,
Because where you are staying,
Uh,
your 50% of your salary is going towards rent.
it's going to
Go to a place where 10% of your salary will be going to rent.
Yes.
You create financial
Yes,
freedom.
yes,
so
yes,
it's
yes,
this is the adjustment we're talking about. Let's not keep up appearances. Yeah,
sell your car, stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So,
Buy a cheaper car or something. Yeah.
like this thing of even like people want to keep up appearance with cars. I remember one of my colleagues a long time ago.
Yes.
People saw him in a small car. And then they came to ask me, what's wrong with him? I was like, what do you mean? Look at the car he's
Look at
driving.
the car he's
I was like,
driving,
no, but he uses that car once. He still has the other car. So there's nothing wrong with him.
Just that fear that people are going to think of me in this way.
Yeah.
But I guess you have to be real with yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are done with our questions, but let me turn my attention to the last question that we received. Esther Chanda says she's enjoying the program with her husband. Thanks for joining us, Esther. So the question is from Kelvin Mundundu, and it reads: how do you strike a balance with your finances in terms of investing in a savings account when what you earn is only enough to sustain you and sometimes less to meet your needs, looking at our biting economy?
Yeah. So in fact, actually, one of the misconceptions about saving is that I'll start saving when I start earning enough.
Yes.
Like earlier on, I said that money, sometimes someone can be earning 5,000.
Yes.
It's not enough. 50,000. It's
Not
not
enough.
enough.
Yeah.
500,000.
It won't be
It's
enough.
not
Yes,
enough.
eh,
Yeah. So at the end of the day, for me, it's about discipline.
Yes.
Like for instance, let me give an what I might call an orthodox example, but I think it will drive the point home. Do you know that a poor person and a rich person, if they both love alcohol, they will be satisfying their need for alcohol. They will be getting drunk.
Yes.
The poor person will get drunk on beer which is worth 15 kwacha. The rich person will get drunk on beer worth 40,000 kwacha.
Yes, yes.
They've both gotten drunk. They've achieved what they want.
What they wanted,
But
yeah.
what's the difference there? I think it is what they choose
Yes.
in terms of they basically measure that my station in life is here, and they
Yes,
go
yes,
there.
yes,
So,
yes.
so for me, in fact, actually, even in terms of investing, like I said, early on, I was advised that treat saving as an expense. Like in the same way you would plan that
Yes.
I'll pay rent. You've got an amount for rent. I'll pay electricity. I'll pay DSTV. I'll pay for this. I'll pay for savings.
Saving, yes,
so
yeah.
that saving is part of your plan.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think, and when you do that, there are many ways of saving
Right.
in this country. Of course, the laziest way of saving is to keep money in a current account or saving account in a bank.
Yes.
That's a lazy way.
Yes,
In fact, actually, that's being a bad steward. if that's where you
Yes,
save.
yes,
But there are other things you can do. Like let's say if it's a bank, you can because that money for savings is not for consumption. You can afford to be placing it in fixed deposits.
Right.
Maybe 30 days or 90 days or 1 year, where the interest rate is reasonable,
It's
unlike money
better,
sitting in a savings account. And then in this day and age, we've got government bonds.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you can
yes.
buy government bonds, you can buy treasury bills. The minimum you need is just 1,000 kwacha.
Yeah.
So there are all sorts of investments that you can do. And these investments that you do, in my view, they are also for maybe a rainy day or even for your future. Because for most of us, if I give an example of, let's say, footballers, a footballer, they earn a lot of money when they are somewhere between 18 and maybe 32.
Thereabouts, yes, yeah.
Because that's their most productive.
Yes.
A footballer getting to 30 years old, even us who are over 40 will be saying he's old.
Yes,
and he's even looking old. You know, the guy is only 30 years
He's
old.
only 30 and they're
or
saying
something
he's,
like that.
yeah.
So meaning at that point, his earning potential goes down.
Started going down,
So
yes.
when you are earning a lot, and I think for me this also is, I think there are examples even in scripture about, I think certain animals that in the summer they gather up food and they store it. In the winter, when they can't go out to gather food, they use what
rely
they
on,
So I think for me, saving is very important, and to be disciplined also, put money in savings you can't easily touch, because there will always be needs. In fact, actually, you know, like interestingly, when I said I hate being broke.
Yes.
But there are times when I can say I am broke, but I can still manage my like what is important.
The essentials.
For the essentials, I'm never broke for essentials.
Yes,
Maybe I'm broke for entertainment.
Yes.
Or I'm broke for giving black tax. Something like that. You know, like in times when I'm broke for giving black tax, coincidentally, nobody comes to me. It's like, I don't know how it works. But the moment I've got extra, I've got requests. Not that the people... so it's why I'm saying income, expenditure follows income. As long as there's income, as long as you've got savings, which you are not treating as savings in your current account, you will spend them.
You will spend it, yeah. No, that's interesting. There are all these, and we're a bit lazy. We don't want to research on these saving vehicles that are available, you know. Yeah, so you're encouraged